Hi guys, I am here to give you a small demo on how SwarPlug works. SwarPlug is a VSTi, AudioUnits and RTAS virtual instrument that features no less than 76 perfectly sampled instruments from India. SwarPlug works on most MIDI sequencers. For this demo, I will be using Logic on Mac, but you can of course also use SwarPlug on Windows in a variety of MIDI hosts like Nuendo, Cubase, Fruity Loops, Acid, GarageBand. After the installation, you will be able to see SwarPlug in your list of available plugins. All you have to do is create a new MIDI track and assign SwarPlug to it, as I am doing here. The plugin interface is very simple. Here you can select the instrument you want to play. Here you can change the global settings like pan, the gain control, pitch, as well as the envelope values. In case of double drum instruments like tabla, the main pitch knob affects the right hand drum and the alternate pitch knob affects the left hand drum. Okay, now let's start with it. I'll first add a very beautiful instrument called santoor, which is basically from the northern part of India, Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, as you can see, now that I have santoor in SwarPlug, I can now play it from my external MIDI controller. Sounds really authentic. Or let's say I'll choose sarod. You'll get the very sound of the instrument, and of course you can make use of the pitch bending wheel for giving that Indian feel. Now let me tell you, SwarPlug also contains loads of rhythmic instruments. For instance, we have 3 different versions of tabla, and that too in multi-layered patches. So you can now play both soft and loud strokes. But I know creating rhythms from scratch can be a really tedious task. So there we can get help from the Swar librarian software that comes along with SwarPlug. In that you have hundreds of rhythmic cycles that you can use in your compositions, and that will convey that genuine feeling. For instance, I'll choose tabla and let me take you through some of the patterns. I'll go to the Kahrwa folder. Kahrwa is basically the term used for 8-beat cycles. So I'll go through some of the Kahrwa patterns. This sounds good. This one is good too. I think I like it. I'm going to use it in my track. For that, I can simply drag it from the Swar librarian window onto my sequencer, and in this case I can drag it on the Logic's arrange window. As you can see, this created 2 MIDI tracks. That's because in case of double drum instruments, it creates 2 MIDI tracks, one which plays the left hand drum strokes and the other one which plays the right hand drum strokes. Now since it has created 2 MIDI tracks, I'll have to assign SwarPlug to each one of these. I'll assign SwarPlug to the first track. I'll choose tabla. Now I'll assign SwarPlug to the other track also. And there too I'll choose tabla. Now let's play it. Of course, to make it sound more real, it still requires some work. So you can play around with the volume, with the velocities, and make it sound more real. To avoid taking too much of your time, I'll just open an existing song that I created, and in that song I have used lots of SwarPlug instances, and each SwarPlug instance playing a different Indian instrument. I hope you like it. I think I have given you a fair idea of how SwarPlug works and how you can spice up your compositions with this tool and use these 76 perfectly sampled Indian instruments that come along with SwarPlug. Feel free to contact us if you have any questions. In the meantime, keep composing. Bye bye.